Here's a really hard thing, man. I understand that Alvaro has a son. Tell me a little bit about his son and what you'd like to do for his son.
Well, I'd just like to set some things up to be able to help him in the name of his father, Alvaro. Once again, I've only known Alvaro for over a year, a little over a year, but the impact that he'd had on me, along with everyone else that he met through me, they were, just astonished by the kindness of his heart. He had a good heart.
Right. How old is his son?
He has a son. His son is 5 years old.
On September the 6th, 2022, unfortunately, a friend of ours was fatally in a fatal accident in Dominican Republic. Broke our hearts. He and another person were on Jesse's motorbike. They were leaving a meeting, and the young persons were tragically hit by a truck that was traveling in the wrong direction, and both Alvaro and the person that was with him were tragically killed in the accident. And the person that was in the truck, driving the truck one way coming into them, left the scene of the crime, left them there by the road to die, which they did. And it was just tragic. My heart was broken because I had just left the Dominican Republic with Jesse, and we left Alvaro there just maybe a couple of weeks prior to this situation. Is that right?
Just a few days, a week and a half.
How long had you known Alvaro?
Let me see. I've been knowing Alvaro a little over a year. I met him one day that he was delivering furniture, and then I heard him speak English also. I struck up a conversation with him in English while he was doing his work.
In Dominican Republic?
In Dominican Republic, yes.
Now, I understand that he was actually born in the Dominican Republic, but he was raised here in the United States.
Yes, he was born in the Dominican Republic, and tragically, I was told that his mom passed away. I was told this by not just Alvaro, but some of his other family members. His mom passed away when he was very young, and he was sent to United States, Pennsylvania, not sure what city in Pennsylvania, to live with his grandmother and auntie.
Okay, so they raised him. How old was he when he died? He was like, he had just had a birthday several weeks ago.
On the day he died, he was 29.
How did he end up back in Dominican Republic?
Even though he was there for, we're talking probably 15 years, did all of high school, elementary school, junior high school in the United States, but his papers were not correct.
They didn't complete his papers. I understand that Alvaro was a phenomenal baseball player, and that he was looked at by some scouts here in America to be a professional baseball player.
Yes, his auntie explained to me that while he was in high school, that he was very good at baseball, and I know he received some trophies and whatnot, and he had a real interest in it. What happened after he came out of high school, I'm not sure, but he was a very good baseball player from what I was told.
Yeah, and the Cubs or the Yankees or someone looked at him, and he was either looked at or either had started in the semi-pro league. I think that's what he mentioned to me. I want to talk about the turnaround real quick. Just the turnaround, the remarkable turnaround in his life. And he was looking forward to great things before this tragic accident. Just tell me about this newfound excitement. What is it that he was excited about? Because man, he was.
Well, he and I spoke the day that we met, and we exchanged numbers. I told him to definitely stay in touch with me because I had different things going on there. Had a small store in Igwe, and we're about to start a hosting travel, not a travel service, but hosting my friends, because I've been traveling there for so many years and kind of knew my way around, knew a lot of people. And a lot of my friends would always call me when they were about to travel there. So it dawned on me that I could assist them while they're there, no matter whether it was one or we actually end up hosting about 24 at one time.
Right, from the United States to Dominican Republic.
To Dominican Republic. Friends of mine and friends of my friend.
I went there a few weeks ago. Alvaro was literally hosting, I don't know how many it was, 8, 9, 10 people, 12 people that had come from Detroit or from somewhere, and he was hosting them and, man, doing a phenomenal job. And so this excitement that he had to do with the company that you just started called Friends.
Yes.
Right.
They loved Alvaro. They truly loved Alvaro. He became part of their families during that 5 days or 8 days that they were visiting the Dominican Republic.
Right. And they were saddened too to hear this news. They just couldn't believe.
They were all very sad, even though, once again, they had only known him for, in some cases, just a week, 7 days.
Right.
But he was with them every day of the 7 days during their visit. They were very sad. I'm talking about sad to the tune of tears. Sad.
Yeah, that's the impact that he had on people. Because he was that kind of gentle giant, man. He was like 6'2" or something, 6'1". He was a gentle giant. Here's a really hard thing, man. And this is really what we've come to really talk about. He has a son. Tell me a little bit about his son and what you'd like to do for his son.
Well, I'd just like to set some things up to be able to help him in the name of his father, Alvaro. The impact that he had on me, along with everyone else that he met through me, they were, just astonished by the kindness of his heart. He had a good heart. His son is 5 years old.
So we came up with this idea of starting a GoFundMe because the folks that he hosted with your company Friends, they say, look, how can we help?
That's how this GoFundMe.
That's how it started. We're going to start it and get it done and raise something for his son. We're going to put it on a trust for his education. We're asking people, man, to give towards it. We really want to do something are going to do something for his son and try and really make life a little bit better for his son. Hey, everybody, it doesn't take much for us to turn people's life around. As you see, just meeting and greeting, a guy moving furniture. It doesn't take much to bring joy to people's lives. And it really doesn't take much if we all come in together to help Alvaro's son, whom he has left behind. And we definitely want to do something for him. So, hey, give, share, and let's raise some funds for specifically for the future of his son.